Well, hello, everyone. My name is Mighty Stream. I'm going to do your July the 8th spiritual principle day in a meditation. If you need to reach me, feel free to do so at recoveryofhope21@gmail.com. The title of the meditation, We Give What We Can with Gratitude. It says, every act of service, no matter how small, is a contribution demonstrating our commitment and our gratitude. That comes from the Guiding Principles book, Tradition 7, Word by Word. The seventh tradition is confusing at first to most of us. The seventh tradition is confusing at first to most of us. The basket is passed, and our reaction ranges from surprise because we thought this was free, to guilt because we have nothing to put in, to shame because people see we don't, to resistance because do we have to indignation because heck no. In time, we absorb the meaning of Tradition 7, appreciating the importance of our contributions as a demonstration of our gratitude and our commitment to self-support. We give what we can when we can, and sometimes more than we thought we ever could or would, not just with our money, but with our skills, our passion, our empathy, and our time. And we also come to understand how contributing to NA demonstrates our commitment to the program and gratitude for its impact on our lives. Beyond the basket, it's tempting to assume that service that requires an election, gives us a title, or takes a lot of time has the most meaning. A member aptly shared this. We are often asked if a glass of water is half empty or half full, but I'm not concerned with how much water is in the glass. I just want to know how good the water tastes. The quality of NA work we do is more important than the quantity. Every bit of love and gratitude we contribute has value. Sometimes monetary acts of gratitude have lifelong meaning to another addict. Remembering a newcomer's name or saying, "Welcome home" to a member returning after a relapse. And then there are those acts of service we use to occupy us so that we can endure the terrible awkwardness we sometimes feel. They can help us stall long enough to get up the guts to ask someone to sponsor us. They keep us busy until we are ready to receive hugs. At times, just having something physical to do before or after the meeting can help us keep it together when our insides feel like they are ready to spill out. These contributions are self-supporting in a different way. We're grateful that they get us through challenging moments. What time, talent, or treasure can I contribute to NA today to show my gratitude? What can I do to make an addict feel more at home, even if that addict is me? Let's take a moment of silence followed by the wee version of the Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. Thank you, God. Grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. We give what we can with gratitude. And it is very common to look at the positions that take the most time, are the most complicated to do, and size them up and say, oh, that's more important. I believe at area, the chair or the co-chair of area, I believe that these are, in my point of view, positions that require administrative skills, that require communication skills, that require a lot of backbone. Because everyone that's coming to that meeting was elected by their home group to be there. And they're going to do the best they can to represent their home group's point of view. So if you have an area that is predominantly one culture, and then you have GSRs that show up from cultures that are considered minorities, when the vote goes down, those GSRs from the cultures that are minorities may not perceive the decisions the same way. And those GSRs are charged with representing their home groups. Dissension can occur even when you have people that are involved in service work that have seniority, meaning that, when I say seniority, I'm not talking about just time in the program. I'm talking about age in life. Their perception of some decisions that are being made that seem to cater to the younger crowd may not be well received. A chairperson of that atmosphere has to be able to handle that level of dissonance or dissension, okay? It's very easy to look at certain positions and say, yeah, that's more important. But there's a comment in here that says that we're all taught to look at whether a cup is half full or half empty. So if you look at a cup of water and you say, that cup is half full, drink that water, you would be considered a very positive person, optimistic. However, if you look at that same glass and you're like, it's half empty, I don't want that, you would be considered a person that is pessimistic, negative. Okay? We're taught that. But some of us get beyond all of that. And we say, no matter how much water is in that glass, I'm going to drink it. And I sure hope it tastes good. Is the water good to drink that's in that glass? And that's how they approach their service. And that's how they approach looking at the service of others. How tasty is the service that the person is doing? How attractive is it? Is it good service? Or is a person holding on to a position in there, hating it, and it shows? And it's repelling people, right? It's a distraction. It's not an attraction. It's a distraction. It's repelling people from the meetings. Then they should go with the spirit of rotation and move on if possible, okay? And take a reprieve and just relax, enjoy the meeting. But maybe what you give is in the basket. Maybe what you're able to offer is a healthy seventh tradition. Maybe it's $1, maybe it's 50 cents, maybe it's a penny, but that's your contribution. We're grateful. Believe me, we're grateful. When the treasurer is counting up the money and trying to figure out if we have enough to buy a certain amount of literature at area, those pennies add up. In fact, I know some home groups that have just a literature basket and it's just for change. It's just for loose change, no dollar bills, a little extra change in the bottom of your purse in your pocket, and it goes towards purchasing IPs and books. And so come on, come on. Whatever time, talent, or treasure you can contribute to NA today, it's going to hopefully be a representative of your gratitude. So come on, give what you can with gratitude because that is what is needed. And that is what gives longevity to this program that has benefited ourselves and will continue to benefit others. I'm so excited when I hear someone say, I was hoping this meeting was still here. It's like, yeah. Some of the faces have gone and we lost some very wonderful people from our home groups. In the last 3 years, we've lost faces that people that we never thought would we never thought would not be there. Put it like that. Yet they're not here anymore. And I wasn't bedside with any of them. And I know that there was times that they had some preparation time. They had time to spend with some of their loved ones while they were coherent. And I can just imagine, some sadness because I don't want to leave here. I don't want to go. I don't want my last breath to come at any moment now. But this last breath that I have, I want to encourage you and remember. I want you to remember how much I love you. And they give all in that last moment back to the people that they've loved and that have loved them. And not to be dramatic, but we can do the same. Right here in this program, we can give back freely what was given freely to us. And mostly that is whatever it is, but doing it with gratitude. My name is Mighty Stream. I've enjoyed talking to you today. This has been a beautiful day. This has been a beautiful morning, I should say, because the day isn't over, but for some of you, you are well into your afternoon. I want for you to have the rest of the day as a beautiful day, on purpose, making it beautiful. And as mine gets started, and there's a lot on task, but I know that I can do it. And I know that this morning that we spent together is everything to me. I'll be talking to you tomorrow. Have a beautiful day on purpose.